What's the news in Kyiv? What's the news in the capital of freedom? So please, no Facebook, no Instagram for me. I just don't want to see happy faces. No, honestly, I just don't want to be disappointed in my countrymen, in my compatriots. That's why no draft dodgers, no pseudo heroes in Vyshyvankas somewhere in the island, Germany or France, I don't know.
Russians are very predictable. You can hear this is ceasefire by Russians. And air raid. So what's the news in Kyiv? What's the news in the capital of freedom? Except we are having air raids several times a day.
Hello everyone, greetings from the capital of freedom. In this video I will show you how we ordinary residents of Kyiv live in our city in Kyiv, in the capital of freedom, in May 2025, during the war. So today is the 17th of May 2025. It is still very cold, plus 10 degrees Celsius. Yes, life is very stable in Ukraine. In December we had plus 10 degrees Celsius, in February, and now in May. And you can see it is raining. Yes, I'm a real hero. I'm walking under the rain because I'm a very responsible and good member. I have been very busy this week, so I had no time for shooting. That's why today, on Saturday, when there is my usual update from Kyiv, I have to shoot under the rain. Yes. You may ask, all these chestnut trees. I'm telling the truth. By the way, do you know that chestnut trees are symbols of Kyiv, and there are more than 2 million chestnut trees in Kyiv? Okay, maybe this is not so important. So what's the news in Kyiv? Except it is raining. Yes, the weather forecast promises us that it will rain for the next 5-6 days. But you know, the weather forecast is like Russians, and it can never be trusted. By the way, do you remember Russians promised to launch their missile, their Oreshnik at Kyiv on the 12th of May? But they lied again. Honestly, I planned some vacation in the other world, but with Russians you can plan nothing. So I have to go to the university. No vacation for me. So what's the news in Kyiv? What's the news in the capital of freedom? You can see Ukrainians are rich people. They can afford fountains during the rain. It has been raining for 3 days already. My rainy Kyiv. What do you have against Oreshnik? I have umbrella. No, I don't have any mental problems. Oh, I do. But I don't care. Some people are asking me, what are you going to shoot when the war is over? My dear friends, this war won't be over unless some miracle happens. This war will go on for, I don't know, for the next, oh my God. I think I've had a heart attack, a stroke. Look at these Kievan teenagers. Shame on them. What was I talking about? Yes, I was giving you my expert opinion on the terms of this war. So, in my opinion, unless some miracle happens, this war will go on for many years, and maybe in 10-15 years, if I stay alive, I'm an old babushka, will tell you, I'm here to tell you about the Russian war crimes. Yes.
My dear friends, I have survived another Russian missile attack, and in this video I will tell you about Russian war crimes. Because this is my mission. That's how we live in May 2025. The sound of the Russian drone right above my house. The question is, what does this Russian drone want from innocent civilians in Kyiv who were sleeping, by the way? Орешник? We're still waiting for Oreshnik every day and every night. My pets don't care. What are you doing? What are you doing? Що ви робите? Ракети летять, вони граються. Що ви робите? Honestly, I had a nightmare last night. All people were crying, everything was on fire. Oreshnik. I think I'm having a panic attack again. And I have no one to share it with, only you, my dear friends. You have to listen to all my complaints and to witness all my panic attacks.
Last week, when I revealed that I'm having some mental problems due to the Russian missile attacks and constant stress, I got so many invitations to different countries. Thank you so much, my dear friends. But I will stay home and I will explain you my reasons. So what are my reasons? By the way, so many people keep on asking me, why do you stay in Kyiv? Why do you stay in Ukraine? Okay, let's figure out who left Ukraine. You know, more than 11 million of people left Ukraine. You may say women with children. Okay, you may say draft dodgers left Ukraine. I would put it another way. People who wanted to save their lives left Ukraine. But in my opinion, when you are leaving your home, you have already lost your life, your usual life. Most of you know my story in 2022 when Kyiv was almost surrounded. I don't know what to do with this umbrella. in 2022, when Kyiv was almost surrounded by, I will be like a teacher. In 2022, when Kyiv was surrounded by Russians, I managed to leave Kyiv and drive to Germany with my kids. Sorry. And Germans were very good to me. They helped us a lot. They respected me. They loved me. They called me unsere Professorin. But I had no job. I had no home. All my close people left in Ukraine, and very soon we returned back to Kyiv. By the way, some people wrote, "You are a bad mother. You don't think about safety of your kids." Although my kids are very scared, they're terrified of the Russian missiles, but they also wanted to go back to Kyiv. Okay, there was one more reason. I will tell you the truth. When we were living in Germany, I felt remorse, terrible remorse. It was like, you're sitting in safety, in comfort, and right now your close people are being attacked by the Russian missiles. They're sitting somewhere in a basement or in the metro or somewhere else. And it was terrible. I mean, that remorse. Maybe there are some other reasons. You know, some people find it quite easy to adapt to new conditions, to new countries, and some people are very attached to their roots, and they feel like strangers. So I am a stranger. I am a stranger. By the way, do you remember that song? Pardon, my hair is wet already. Do you remember that song by Steen? I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. I have no musical ear at all. So I think now some Ukrainians will call the police. Actually, I can see the police. So now you know everything about me. I'm very bad at singing, but I'm good at drawing because I have been attending the art school, and I'm quite good at building FPV drones, at building our Angry Birds. So, what's the news in Kyiv? What's the news in the capital of freedom? When I say Oreshnik, I will have my anti-Oreshnik weapon. You can see I have gone mad already. But this will be our secret.
My dear friends, last week I was heavily criticized for making holes in plastic pots incorrectly. Yes, almost everyone criticized me. This time, today I will use a different technique, and I will tell you a story how I'm fighting for my parking place here in Kyiv. It's a huge problem to find a parking place. But I had mine. Look here. It works, and I don't need a drill. Richard, it works. So when Ukrainians are not fighting with Russians, they are full. It smells. They are fighting. Oh, mama. They are fighting for parking places. It smells. But it works. I hope this time you won't criticize me. Look at these elegant holes. You may ask, why do you need these pots? I will show you. 1 second. Friends, I have a lot of old cables, so I decided to use them. They don't work, so I'm not wasting them. I decided to use them for my special blondes security system. Let's go outside and I will show you how it works. So this is my plan, how to fight with unexpected visitors from the neighboring high-rise brand new building. They won't park next to my windows because I have a plan. My dear friends, now I will show you how Tosik is controlling me. Tosik? Tosik. Tosik. Okay, it's time to work. So now I will tell you my story. 15 years ago, when my parents bought this apartment, it was located, although it is located, I wrote this sign, it is written, parking is forbidden, and I wrote one more sign, look here. One more sign, parking is forbidden. So 15 years ago my apartment was located in a typical Kievan yard, no cars, a lot of chestnut trees, but 5 years ago a brand new residential building was built, and now all the visitors to the private hospitals, to the offices, come here and they want to park next to my windows. It's very annoying, especially when I come from the university and I have no parking place for my car. That's why I almost don't use my car. It's great because I don't waste money on petrol, but it's very annoying, all these noises. So I will show you my very special method, how to fight with all these people who want to use my parking place. Let's go and I will show you. Yes, you may ask, why do you use these old cables? Because some Ukrainians are thieves, and last year 2 ports were just stolen. So this is my security measures. You know, if I were a driver and I saw such a sign, I would never park my car here. This is my very special Kyivblonde technique. That's how we live in Kyiv. At least they look beautiful. Maybe these ports will prevent some drivers from parking next to my windows. Yes, I have cameras and I saw who stole my flowers, my pots last year, but I couldn't find those people. Yes, some Ukrainians are thieves. Тут Ніна, здрасте. Тосіка фотографую. А ви не бачите, як він сидить?
Кого?
Кіт мій, Тосік. А, Тосік, а ну, він сидить. Він сидить, всі на нього йдуть і дивляться.
Ця власть широка.
А.
Мені туди нічого.
А.
Це до вас хтось приїхав.
Ні, це на червоному Лексусі. Ні. Це врач УЗІ з лікарні. Бо я в неї була. Вона навіть мені діагноз не могла поставити. Але паркуватися вона вміє.
А паркуватися запаркувала на цілий Божий день.
Тосік, do you like this lady? So when you are leaving to the university, you should live something like this. That's how we live in Kyiv.
When I was in Germany, okay, I will share one more secret. When I was in Germany, I stopped using Facebook. Yes, in this video I will talk about Instagram and Facebook, and I will tell you why. Okay, I will share with you my observations. Right now on Facebook there are two categories of people. The first category is people who are still living in Ukraine, and the second category is about people who left Ukraine. So these who are still living, they are posting about the fallen heroes, about possible or impossible ceasefire, maybe some memes about politicians. As for the second category, those people who left Ukraine, this category is also subdivided. Now I'm like a teacher. This category is also subdivided into two categories. The first category, in my opinion, these are smart people because they just keep silent and they post nothing. The second category, my dear friends, this time I won't be politically correct. These people, I'm trying to find the right words, so sometimes I'm amazed at their shallowness, tactlessness, okay, stupidity, because these people are posting hundreds of pictures from different countries every day. It's like, look here, I'm in Paris, hello from Italy, oh, the ocean is so cold today, and then you are scrolling the news feed, and the next piece of news is like the farewell ceremony with the fallen hero will take place at 11 a.m. tomorrow, or urgently we are raising money for radar combat equipment for our military. And the next post is, oh, look here, we are sitting and drinking beer in a great pub in Ireland. Lucky people, those who are drinking beer in Ireland and who are taking pictures in Italy. You know, my dear friends, when you're looking at these two realities, you can't help but you become judgmental and you start judging those who left. Yes, they are Ukrainians, but they are very special Ukrainians. I think fun and joy contradict a little bit to the general mood of a country which is being attacked by such a ruthless aggressor, the country which is being looted, destroyed, raped, killed every day. Right now, just several hours ago, Russians hit a bus with civilians in Sumy, and they killed 9 civilians, just innocent civilians. And we are drinking beer in Ireland. So there are different Ukrainians. So please, no Facebook, no Instagram. I don't want to hear about all these pseudo heroes in vyshyvankas somewhere in Ireland or Germany or Italy. For me, Ukraine is the country of real heroes who are fighting for their independence. The end of the story. This is my position. Okay, what's the news in Kyiv? Except I'm a real hero, no umbrella for me. Can you hear this sound? Nothing has changed in Kyiv. These are the sounds of Kyiv in May 2025. It's interesting what Russians have sent us this time. What kind of missiles or what kind of drones? Some of our NGO members suggested I host a stream on YouTube. But my dear friends, okay, I will tell you the truth. Firstly, I don't quite understand how it works technically, and secondly, I'm just scared. Yes, I'm scared of you. So for me, it is much more easier to answer your questions in my videos. Last time, many people asked me why my cat Tosik is so huge. Tosik is just a kitten, but it is a Maine Coon kitten. Right now his weight is 10 kilos and our vet predicts that our Tosik will weigh more than 15 kilos. The reason is pretty simple. As we have a tiny dog, we had to get a huge cat, just for balance. What else? A story about eggs. Yes. Okay, maybe firstly I will show you my cat Tosik, and then I will tell you the story about eggs.
Look at Tosik, and you can see Tosik. That's how we live in between a Russian attack. Oh my God, Tosik is 10 kilos. Tosik is pro-Russian cat because he's stealing details. Yeah, Tosik, am I telling the truth? Yes, yes, Tosik. You are our Ukrainian patriot. Richard, don't be so jealous. Okay. Oh my God. 10 kilos, my dear friends. Look at them. No, please, Tosik.
Ричуня, давай. Давай, Ричуня. Давай, Ричуня. Ты уже можешь пролезть.
So last week I was criticized because of my story about Ukrainian pensioners stealing eggs at the supermarkets. Yes, I should admit I was wrong. Every time when I'm saying all Ukrainian pensioners, all Ukrainian women, all Ukrainian soldiers, all Ukrainians, this is a mistake because, you know, every generalization contains an error. But, and there are always exceptions, yeah? But I'm talking about general tendencies in Ukraine, about trends in Ukraine. It's obvious that we are becoming poorer and poorer because of the inflation and this war. And maybe when I was talking about pensioners stealing eggs, I was talking about my corner shop, about the supermarket I used to go to. Maybe at the supermarket in the neighboring street, no one has ever stolen anything. Sorry, no more generalizations. I will be more concise. Sorry. Now my report about our Never Give Up community, Angry Birds. my dear friends, this time the process is a little bit slower because there are two reasons for that. As always, time and money. May is the end of the academic year in Ukraine, so both my kids and I are very busy at school and university, but we have already 5 ready five FPV Angry Birds. And this time we are planning to send more than 10, maybe 12, okay, maybe 15 Angry Birds. Thank you so much for your help and thank you for your support.
Look at Richie. Richie, what are you doing? Що, не заважати тобі? Арсеній! Look what we have. My son doesn't like when I am shooting him. Actually, I can understand him. Так, все, пішли. Річі, пішли, не будемо заважати. Річі, не заважай. Річі. Річі, не заважай. Пішли. Річ. Пішли. Річі. Річі. Let's go. Річі. This is our secret laboratory. Річі. 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 Річі, віддай. Річі. That's how they're helping us. Річі and Тосик. Де він? Ти що? Ти бачиш? Це не можна. Не можна. No, Richie. This will go to Russians. Because Russians, good Russians, deserve presents. Yes?
My dear friends, it's raining cats and dogs. Yes, I know this English idiom. So I'd better go home and edit this video. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Pray for Ukraine and goodbye. And never give up.
There can't be no light if darkness don't exist. He never left my side. He showed me the way out of all the storms raging at the sea. He gave me back my life. I owe him everything.